Okay, let's talk about cybersecurity. But forget all the complicated jargon. This isn't just for the IT crowd anymore. It's for, well, it's for all of us. We're going to cut right through the noise and give you 3 super simple but incredibly powerful rules. These are the ones that can genuinely protect you from some of the nastiest scams out there. So you ready? Let's jump right in.
So why is this stuff so important? Well, to really get it, we need to talk about what's at stake in the real world. Because, a cyber attack, it's not just some minor headache. For a lot of people, it's an absolute disaster.
All right, look at this number, 60%. Just let that sink in for a second. If you're a small business owner or you work for one, this number is, honestly, it's terrifying. It's a difference between keeping the doors open and shutting down for good.
Yeah, 60%. That's how many small businesses go under within just 6 months of a cyber attack. The source material is really clear on this. It's basically a business-ending event. We're not talking about losing a spreadsheet here. We're talking about losing your entire company. Everything.
And here's the crazy part. The thing you absolutely have to understand is that this isn't really about fighting some super complex computer code. It's about outsmarting psychological tricks. See, the best scammers aren't hacking your computer. Not really. They're hacking you. They're playing on our emotions, our trust, our fear, that little panic button in our brain. That's their real target.
Okay, so that brings us to our first rule, our first major line of defense. And honestly, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this one. It's that important.
And the rule is simple. Do not let anyone connect into your computer. I mean it. Unless you personally know the person on the other end of the line and you are 100% sure it's them, you just don't do it. No exceptions. Ever.
Because here's how the scam works, right? They'll call you pretending to be from Microsoft or your bank or some other company you trust. They cook up this fake emergency. Oh no, you've got a virus, or there's a problem with your account. And their whole goal is to make you panic. Because when you panic, you give them control. And once they're in your machine, it's pretty much game over.
Okay, but what if that fake crisis doesn't come from a phone call? What if it just pops up right on your screen? Well, that leads us straight into rule number 2.
So you're just minding your own business, maybe browsing online, and then bam, your whole screen gets hijacked by this massive, terrifying warning. It's probably flashing red, maybe there's even a loud alarm sound. It's all designed to do one thing and one thing only, to completely bypass your logical brain and send you straight into panic mode.
And this is a perfect example of what it might look like. See how it uses official-looking logos? Maybe it says it's from Microsoft or Apple. It'll say something scary like critical threat detected. And then, right there, is a big, friendly-looking phone number to call for help.
Okay, this is the key. Whatever you do, do not call that number. I'm going to say it again. Do not call that number. Calling that number is like getting a letter from a burglar that says, "Please call me so I can rob you," and then picking up the phone. You are literally connecting yourself directly to the scammer.
So what do you do? It's actually super simple, and it completely cuts them out of the loop. Step 1, just turn off your computer. Don't click anything on the pop-up, just hold down the power button. Step 2, give it a minute, let it sit, then turn it back on. 9 times out of 10, that scary warning, it's gone. Now, if you're still worried there might be a problem, you can take a third step. Look up the company's official phone number yourself. Go to their real website, Microsoft.com, Apple.com, whatever, and use the contact number you find there. Never the one in the pop-up. All right, rule number 3. This one builds on exactly what we've just been talking about, spotting fakes. We've handled the scary pop-ups. Now let's talk about the scams that land right in your email inbox.
So phishing emails use the exact same playbook as those pop-up alerts. It's all about psychological pressure. The email will look like it's from someone you trust, your bank, maybe Netflix, or even your boss. And it'll always have this sense of crazy urgency. You know the type, urgent action required, or your account is about to be closed. They want you to click before you have a chance to think. But here's the cool part. It's actually really easy to spot the fakes when you know the tells. So let's look at this comparison here. On the left, a legit email. See how the sender is support@microsoft.com? Makes sense. Now look at the scam on the right. The sender is natalie@upaz.org.uk. What? Does that look like it's from a massive tech company? No way. And here's the other big giveaway. Before you ever click a link in an email, just hover your mouse over it for a second. Don't click, just hover. A little box will pop up showing you where that link really goes. And in a scam, it's usually some totally random, suspicious-looking website. Just doing these 2 little checks can save you from a world of hurt. Okay, so we've got denying remote access, ignoring those fake alerts, and spotting phishing emails. 3 big rules, but how do you boil all that down into one simple mindset that you can use every single day?
Well, it comes down to these 3 words. This is your ultimate defense. Just stop, look, think. Seriously, that's it. It's your secret weapon against pretty much all of these scams. Before you click that link, before you call that number, before you let that feeling of panic take over, just take a breath. Stop, look closely at the details, and think, does this actually make sense?
So let's put it all together. Here are your 3 golden rules. 1. Deny all requests for remote access out of the blue. 2. Ignore those scary pop-ups and never, ever call the number they give you. And 3. Inspect your emails for fake senders and weird links before you even think about clicking. The best part? None of this requires you to be a tech genius. It's not about software, it's about habits. It's just about taking that extra second of caution.
Because at the end of the day, real effective cybersecurity, it isn't about buying some fancy program. It's about how we act online. It's about our habits. You now have everything you need to spot these psychological traps. So the only real question left is, what's the first thing you're going to change? What's the one new habit you're going to start today? Because that decision, right there, that's your strongest defense of all.